Tour de France. Bet your boots on it as Cadel Evans of Australia makes history today.
Hey guys, welcome back. Another edition of the Detour Live. We're nice and early here in Australia, just after 6:30, and it's late over in Utrecht, where our man on the ground, Johnny Trevor, is there for the team presentations. And Johnny, how you faring?
We're struggling. We're cooked. Well, we got in. We got here to Utrecht just after midday, and then we had to go get accreditations. Got to our hotel. The only good thing, our hotel was 50 metres from the team's presentations. That's the good thing. But Vazzy and I both fell asleep and woke up just before the presentation. So it was a bit of a rush to get there and to get going. And we had lots of issues with our sound setup, which we will have sorted by tomorrow. But unfortunately, a couple of the really good interviews we did, you can't show, which is a real shame. Ben O'Connor being one. But look, it was Utrecht was pumping, big crowd, absolutely huge crowd. And it built and built. And the last team to get introduced was Jumbo, of course, and it just went ballistic. You could feel the ground shaking. It was fantastic. And we're right in the heart of the old town of Utrecht, which is a wonderful city, university city, probably the most bike crazy city in a bike crazy country, which is pretty amazing. All little cobble streets and lovely restaurants. As you know, I just had dinner down the road. It was just like a fantastic feeling, fantastic scene, and the city and the country is pumping for the Vuelta.
Well, obviously they're parochial in Holland for Jumbo Visma, but I mean the fact that they've won the Tour de France, they've broken the shackles. And what people forget is that team's history. I was talking to Matt Heyman on the last day of the Tour de France. He said, mate, good on them, because you think of the struggles that they had when it went from Rabobank, Team Blanco, and they openly said, no, we've got a plan now. We're going to win the Tour de France. There must be huge support for the team, as you said.
Yeah. Look, they went absolutely ballistic because it's a Dutch team.
Oh, no. Now Wi-Fi's cutting out. So we're off to an absolute cracker here, folks, on the detour if he's frozen. What we'll do is we'll run his interviews pre-start. And sorry for the audio issues, but these are sort of the best of the interviews that if you could put together. So enjoy.
It just depends on how the race goes. I mean, we have to look to what the other riders are doing, the other GC riders, and really go from there. I mean, the Vuelta is such an aggressive race. I think there's something happening every day that you need to be switched on and take advantage of any opportunities that come.
Is that your day?
You never know when you're going to see me again, No, second. I did it in 2015 when I crashed on the shirt, so I've been here once before.
What's been the plan? What's your plan for this 3 weeks?
Look, we got Mike Wilson's going to be the GC host for us, no doubt. And then, there's some stages that might suit a guy like me or Paddy along the way. We've got Itamar as our sprinter. So we got quite a few cards to play. Not really like one sure focus GC accident, so that's going to be our priority. Definitely keep our eyes open for those breakaway days.
And for you guys and 3 or 4 other teams, it's been a real battle with this whole qualification relation carry on. How's that look for you right now?
Look, we're up against it. We know it's going to be a tough tall ask for us to stay in the water. But, we've got a lot of racing still to go at the end of the year. We missed the first part of the season, but now we've got a lot of motivated guys. Guys know what's at stake as well, not being in the World Tour, so everybody's going to be there fighting till the end. But nobody's sure if it's going to be set in stone, if that's going to be 18 teams only left in the World Tour. So there's lots of rumours spreading around at the moment.
It's been a bit of a last minute warm-up, but I did some training with the boys in Corona for Triple T, and when I saw us starting with Triple T, I was pretty excited. It was unfortunate for Alex Emerson and crashed in Poland and Peter Rich, so he was out, so he gave me a call, and after not finishing the tour with COVID, I really wanted to do a Grand Tour, and we've got a really great squad here, so I was excited to come along to the project. So yeah, I've never done the Vuelta before, so one door closes, another one opens, so take that opportunity as you can. Normally I did the tour and I'm recovering and doing the one-day race till the end of the year, but yeah, I've recovered now and looking forward to the next month.
First, it's my first Vuelta as well.
Oh, there we go. We can coach each other through.
We're going to try and grab you every day.
Oh yeah? Okay, there we go. Yeah, right. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll see you there and I'll speak soon. Cheers.
A long time, man. It's been a while. COVID, everything changed the world.
So we're running it out?
Yeah.
So, what are your plans for this Vuelta?
I'm pretty excited, because it's the first one with this team. So this feels like the first one ever. So I'm really excited. Of course, you want to impress, and the form to impress is being professional. And like I said, enjoying. But for enjoying, you need to look after yourself, look after the team, share your experience. It's a pretty hard one. No one in Spain treats me really well. I hope this will be a different one.
So, and your form this year, how have you felt?
At the beginning, I had a rough year. I can find myself really well. I don't know what is the reason. I got the right problem with COVID or injuries. And myself, I guess, is COVID. And until summer, I started really well, like in Dublin, and after that, it's better and better and better. So also that makes me nervous for the weekend. Like, hopefully everything is coming to the way, and yeah, it's 3 weeks, anything can happen. But I find myself really good.
Good luck for this.
Thank you very much, and big hope for everybody in Australia.
Oh yeah, I mean some things change and a lot of things stay the same. But yeah, I'm excited to be here in Utrecht for the start of Vuelta and second Grand Tour, like you say. So it should be interesting, and can't wait to get started.
So your form's obviously been pretty good over the last few weeks. So what's the plan? Ride yourself in, or pretty important big day, first day tomorrow too?
Yeah, I mean the GT2's. I don't think it'll be the be all and end all, but yeah, it's definitely important to get through fast and also safe tomorrow. So hopefully we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, not sure exactly what the form will be, but yeah, I had quite a long time off after the Giro, and then built it back up again pretty slowly, and did a block of altitude training before some Spanish racing, and then then a bit of downtime, and just juggling the training between Burgos and this race. So yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I mean, hopefully it'll be alright.
So let's reflect a little bit. Let's go back a little bit to tonight. What was it like the afternoon?
Oh yeah, I mean it was pretty wild, like the whole last 48 hours of the race, the moment I went into the jersey, from that point on it was just like full gas non-stop until like a week later, it was just it was, all I can say is it was full gas, man. It was just overwhelming, but at the same time it was really nice, all the support I had from back home and people in Europe and the team, and I finally got to see my family again, and it was really special. Also my girlfriend as well, she was there, and it was really nice.
All right, well, there's a sample of the interview. Ziffy's back. You've run off your iPhone. And apologies for the audio, as Ziffy said it'll be sorted tomorrow, but we're having a mozza coming into the Vuelta this year. What we might do, we'll have a quick drinks break. When we come back, we'll do a quick wrap-up or preview for the big time trial tomorrow, and then we'll get all our tech stuff sorted. So it'll be cherry ripe for the things to kick off for the Vuelta. So we'll be back soon after a quick word from our great mates.
Sounds like a plan, Dan.
Yeah.
Look at this bike. You think it's just a bike, right? But it's not. It's a bike 374 people are looking at. This guy, this girl, them, all looking at it. People from here, there, and wherever this is. People that are looking for a bike. Or just a piece of it. Amateurs, semi-amateurs, and pro-amateurs. This guy wants this bike, but with this crank and these bars. This could be the perfect match. But not this one. This girl has a bike to sell, and thousands of people might purchase it. Eyes on Bikes help grow small businesses. His, hers, yours, and the latest data and insights help those businesses keep moving. We are the world's #1 bike marketplace, with over 500,000 products and 900 brands, where buyers and sellers are brought together in a place where a bike is never just a bike. Bike Exchange, where the world buys, sells, learns, and rides.
Thanks again to Bike Exchange for all their support for the podcast.
Wonderful, mates.
Since its inception, bikeexchange.com.au. You need road bike, mountain bike, e-bikes, the works. Now, if he basically just to summarise, because you said you caught up with Ben O'Connor, he's obviously had a few setbacks with his crash at the Tour de France. How is he feeling coming into the Vuelta?
Yeah, we'll talk to him again tomorrow. It wasn't much of an interview anyway. That one actually, we're in the wrong place. Hard to believe. Excuse me. It's not just the equipment; it's also the presenter that's having a bit of a problem here. Anyway, but he was great. Actually, he's confident that his form is good and he's ready to give it a shake.
Now, if you look at the punters' odds, they've got Primož Roglic on top, but Remco Evenepoel, given his red-hot form, and saw an article that he was saying he's never climbed better. Do you think he'll be going for the overall? Obviously, the punters think he will.
Oh, he'll go for it. Look, he hasn't been able to do it yet. He's only young. He's such a superstar. Anything's possible. I'd say, be short odds for him because, it's not like he's finished up there in a Grand Tour ever. Carapaz, Jai Hindley, Simon Yates, they're all good ones. Young Sivakov is also, I see Jack Haig's still in it. Jack Haig's never been in this bike race. And yet he's, I'm telling you what, I wouldn't take those odds even if they double them. He's not starting.
Yeah, that's right. There's always the curly ones where clearly, particularly in Australia, they don't really know cycling that well.
Ben O'Connor. Just get a little bit of Ben O'Connor.
Yeah. I think Jai Hindley's good value for 650. Yeah. Like you can always tell with the GC riders how they look in their face and like how lean they look. And
he definitely. But I mean, that's equal second favourite almost. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But I mean, it should be up those short odds too. But look, we've got 16 Australians on the start line. So you've got Jai Hindley, Rowan Dennis, Chris Harper, Ben O'Connor, Miles Scottson, Luke Plapp, young Jared Drisners, a young Adelaide boy in his first Grand Tour, Harry Sweeney with Lotto, Rob Stannard and Jay Vine with Rubbersin. And then Ineos have got
Luke Plapp.
And also, but yeah, and then of course in BikeExchange Jayco, we've got Durbo and Heppy, Caden Groves, Lucas Hamilton, Cal O'Brien, and Callum Scottson. So 6 Aussies there. So making 16 Aussies on the start line. That's pretty amazing. But I think tomorrow, which will almost be today for you guys, this evening stage, there's 4 outstanding teams that you think would fight it out. Ineos, Jumbo Visma, Quick Step, and BikeExchange Jayco. They've all got powerful teams that are really set up for this. So you'd think one of those 4 would take it out. And it wouldn't be much between them, you would think.
You don't see a lot of team time trials anymore, like at Grand Tours. They used to be the norm, like, for the Giro to kick things off the Vuelta, but it's, they're sort of few and far between.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't. Often they start with it, or if not, they have one in during the race. But you're right, they've dropped away. And so everyone's quite excited about that for tomorrow. So there'll be a huge crowd here at Utrecht. Last time we saw a time trial in Utrecht was when Rowan Dennis won the stage. And not keeping you awake, are we, Dan?
It's very early here.
Rowan Dennis won the stage and with a with a record-setting time trial, still a record, and took the yellow jersey. That was here at Utrecht, 4 or 5 years ago. Well, I can't remember the year now. So we're looking for some Aussies to be up there and shining tomorrow. So whoever first across the line in the winning team will get to wear the first leader's red jersey for the Vuelta. But look, it's going to be great. We've got 3 wonderful days here in Holland. And then we zoom down to northern Spain, and away we go.
Now, Rowan Dennis is obviously one that's in good form. Gold medalist at the Commonwealth Games in the time trial, and then he pulled out of the road race because he was a bit crook. I think Luke Platt was saying it last episode. How's he feeling? You didn't interview.
He got stomach cramps. Yeah. Did we?
Yeah.
Do we get any of it? Do we get any of the Rowan Dennis interview? Because it was a good one.
No, it was at the tail end, but after watching the other ones, I was like, people can't make out what they're saying here.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was a bit clearer. But anyway, no, he's good. He was in bright form. He was having a laugh and a joke. And, he's excited. He says they've got a very strong team, and Primoz is here to win.
All right, a couple of live comments before we wrap things up. It's going to probably be the shortest detour we've done in a while. Just to reset, Matt Clarish says, good evening from Portugal. Please tell Iceland need to go to bed. I want to crack open a beer and watch the detour. Good to have you guys back. And then he says, P.S. I cracked open the beers hours ago. Sheila Richards said, excited to see the Triple T might catch those who may not be at their best if you're posting interviews daily.
Yes, we are posting Iffy detours daily.
All right. Well, there's going to be plenty to look forward to. Who's your tip for the team time trial, Iffy?
I think I'm going to go with Ineos.
Yeah.
I think they'll just shade Jumbo and BikeExchange. Yeah.
All right.
But those 4 teams, I said, there's not going to be much between all 4 of them.
Yep. Well, we'll be going live 6:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And that'll be 10:30 if you're in Europe. So stay tuned for that. And we're definitely going to have the mic issues sorted for the rest of the Vuelta. Any other nuggets of info on the ground, Iffy, since you arrived?
Not really. Just busy getting everything sorted. We had 8 hours in Singapore, which was a bit of a challenge, 8-hour stopover, but grabbed a little hotel in the airport and had a bit of a kip, which was a good thing to do. Yeah. All good.
All right. Well,
but
reset the batteries.
Everyone's excited. Yeah. Everyone's excited. It's going to be a wonderful Vuelta.
All right. Well, stay tuned to the detour. We'll see you again tomorrow, and no doubt it's going to be a massive opening stage for the Tour of Spain. So we're looking forward to it. Go get your rest, Iffy. Tell those to get the mic sorted, and we'll tune in again.
Okay, mate. All good.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.